So, how you doing? Lonnie Ray here. Yeah. Um, Ray of sunshine, right? It wasn't always that way though. It's definitely been a work in progress. Things were, you see the glory, but let me tell you, the story is wow, it's pretty sad. But I don't want to live there, but I'll tell you where I've come from. Back a long time ago, I was so dark, so full of despair, so full of self-loathing that I just wanted to die. And there was this other part of me. Gee, we have indomitable spirits, don't we? We all do. We're still here, right? Anyway, back to the story. Um, I only wanted someday that somebody might call me happy-go-lucky. It was the biggest freaking reach you could ever imagine. There's no way. And yet it's what I prayed. God help me find my smile, because I got tired of having people say, smile. I'm like, tell me a joke. I mean, like, I had nothing really to smile about. I was shouldering tremendous pain and guilt and despair and self-loathing. Um, a couple of examples. When I was 7, my twin brothers were born. My mother confided in me that they have different fathers. What? Yeah, she's in the medical history books for that one. Turns out my parents were drug dealing swingers and yeah, all kinds of stuff. Wonderful, huh? The abuse that I suffered, it was all forms. Trust me, physical, emotional, mental, all of it. Left me just basically a wounded child who grew up in, as a wounded older face, but still a child inside. And it has been a tremendous amount of work to become this person who would wear something like this, who would have a gnome, my homie. But you know what? That carefree spirit has come at a very high cost. But it was worth it. There's a lot of clouds for sure, but the sun is behind them always. And I wanted to inspire you to know that's true, that you can plant different seeds and have a different crop grow, and that it can take some time, and to surround yourself with the right people. Meanwhile, what I did was I became a total drug addict, and I remember running away from my drug dealer boyfriend who was chasing me with a weapon. And I broke my foot jumping over a fence, and I ended up in a women's shelter, and then I ended up in a homeless shelter. And then I ended up living with a guy that was a drug addict and I didn't know it. Like, I have really tested the bounds of our boundaries of how much our spirit will look out for us, because I've done some really dumbass things in life. But I didn't know any better, I suppose. I thought maybe my life wasn't worthwhile. That's kind of the message I had from childhood, when I remember banging on my parents' door, help, I took a bunch of baby aspirin and I'm scared. And they said, go back to bed. You're bothering us, go back to bed. And that message of you're not wanted, you're unworthy, whatever, unloved. I really took that in and had to overcome, undo all those knots, and remake a whole new tapestry. And I'm telling you, it's possible. In fact, if I can do it, anybody can. Because man, I was just Debbie Downer. Oh my God. I sucked the air out of the room, the life out of friendships. But now my biggest wishes have come true. And they weren't wishes, because they they were based in action. Got to take action. And I did, and I did, and I planted some more, and I hoed some more. And then, oop, that's the timer to tell me to stop talking. That's a wrap, said the timer. But I really just wanted to inspire you to know that no matter how bad it's been, there's the sunshine behind those clouds, hon. I hang in there. And if I can be of any help to you, let me inspire you to know that whatever has been doesn't have to continue to be. Thanks.